Imagine a talented actor with striking looks, tall and charismatic, graduated from the prestigious Central Academy of Drama, yet had to wait a full 15 years in the shadows before finally being recognized. Not 15 easy months, but 15 long, painful years filled with tears, being looked down upon, being forgotten, constantly losing roles, and countless nights wondering if his dream of acting was still worth chasing. That is exactly the story of Cheng Yi, a man known today as the new wuxia king of Chinese screens, but very few people know the heavy price he paid before the spotlight finally shone on him. Cheng Yi was not an overnight success. He is the most painful and powerful living proof of a late breakthrough in modern Chinese entertainment. While many actors of his generation shot to fame after just one hit drama, Cheng Yi had to struggle through endless supporting roles that no one remembered, repeated audition failures, harsh criticism about his looks and talent, and enormous pressure from an industry that shows no mercy. Born in 1990 in Huaihua, Hunan, Cheng Yi's real name is Fu Shiqi. From a young age, he was passionate about performing and dreamed of becoming a professional actor. In 2012, he officially graduated from the Central Academy of Drama, the same school that produced many of China's top stars. With his height of 181 centimeters, bright appearance, and solid acting foundation, almost everyone believed he would rise quickly and shine brightly. But reality delivered a painful slap to the face of his hopes. The early years of his career were truly hell. Cheng Yi only received tiny fleeting roles that barely left any trace on screen. Even though he debuted in the movie Haunting Love and appeared in Beauty World while still a student, he was still categorized by the industry as good-looking but unlucky. In many projects, he only appeared for a few episodes or short scenes, and sometimes his parts were cut without mercy right before airing. While other actors received heavy marketing and leading roles one after another, Cheng Yi was basically left to swim alone in a chaotic sea of talented competitors. I have to be honest with you. This is the dark side that Unseen File always wants to uncover. The Chinese entertainment industry at that time operated like a giant meat grinder. They prioritized faces that could deliver fast ratings, hot drama, and noisy scandals to attract views. Someone like Cheng Yi, solid acting skills but no breakout role yet. Someone who disliked creating drama or romance rumors, was very easily pushed into the corner. Many times he only played the handsome supporting character to make the main lead shine brighter, and his role was almost forgotten by audiences the moment the show ended. What makes me both admire and feel pain for Cheng Yi is the way he chose to persist in silence. While many artists of his generation chose to create scandals, announce relationships publicly, or use all kinds of tricks to become famous fast, Cheng Yi picked the hardest path. Training his acting skills every single day, accepting small roles, quietly observing others, learning non-stop, and waiting for the real opportunity. It was not the kind of persistence you show off on social media. It was persistence in complete darkness. No spotlight, no huge fan base, no big endorsement contracts, and no one cheering him on. From 2012 to 2016, he almost disappeared from the public eye. Even though he joined several television dramas, his name still did not leave any strong impression. Many people in the industry at that time even questioned whether Cheng Yi was truly suited for a long-term acting career. The pressure from family, from friends, and from himself must have been overwhelming. I often wonder, during those years, how many times did Cheng Yi want to give up everything? How many times did he watch his peers succeed dramatically while feeling deeply unfair, discouraged, and insecure? How many times did he question if he should quit and choose a safer path? The year 2016 finally brought the first ray of hope. Cheng Yi landed the role of Lin Jingyu in Noble Aspirations alongside Zhao Liying. That role helped him gain wider recognition and even won him a newcomer award. However, even then, the success was only relative. He was still not a true male lead, and he still did not have his own drama dominating the ratings. Many thought it was a big turning point, but for Cheng Yi, it was only the beginning of an even longer and more difficult marathon. Cheng Yi's journey makes me realize one harsh but thought-provoking truth. A late breakthrough in showbiz is not necessarily because you lack talent. It is often because you have not yet met the right role, the right timing, and most importantly, you are not yet mentally strong enough to endure all the criticism, all the times being overlooked, and all the repeated failures. Cheng Yi quietly turned those painful years into a solid foundation. He kept improving his acting, moving from light idol drama roles to characters with deeper emotional layers and personal stories. But before he could truly explode, many more invisible pressures were still waiting ahead. Vicious rumors, fierce anti-fan attacks, and challenges that could make anyone collapse completely. What exactly did Cheng Yi do to overcome all of that? And which moment truly changed his destiny forever? We will continue digging deep into the darkest years, the crises that nearly destroyed his career, and the major breakthrough that took him to the top right after this. And then the moment we have all been waiting for finally arrived. After more than 10 years of silent persistence and forgotten supporting roles, Cheng Yi stepped into the explosive phase of his career. But it did not come easily or gently as many people expected. It was a transformation full of blood and tears that required him to completely reinvent himself in both acting and image. In 2020, Cheng Yi took on the role of Yu Sifeng in Love and Redemption. This xianxia drama marked a major step forward as he played his first complete male lead. The character, a playful, sometimes silly but deeply loving immortal, helped him attract a much larger fan base. Audiences began to realize that Cheng Yi was not just handsome, but also capable of showing a wide range of emotions. However, this was still not his destined breakthrough role. Many people still saw him as a good-looking actor in commercial dramas, not yet a true artist with real depth. I believe those earlier years of struggle forged Cheng Yi into a much stronger person. He never stopped learning. He carefully observed how veteran actors expressed their characters' inner worlds through their eyes and subtle gestures. And then in 2023, everything changed forever with Mysterious Lotus Casebook. The role of Li Shangyi and Li Lianhua became the greatest turning point in Cheng Yi's career. A former top martial artist in the Jianghu who was brutally betrayed, faked his death for 10 years, and returned as a wandering doctor running the Lotus Tower. Cheng Yi portrayed this character brilliantly. His tired eyes full of hidden meaning, the sarcastic smile that concealed deep pain, and the way he moved, combining the grace of a legendary swordsman with the exhaustion of someone who had lost everything. It was no longer the acting of an idle drama star. It was the performance of a truly mature actor. I have to say that the role of Li Lianhua touched the hearts of millions of viewers because it felt so real. Many people watching could sense that Cheng Yi was pouring his own silent struggles into the character. The 15 years of being underrated, the times he was overlooked, the invisible criticism, all of it seemed to transform into the loneliness and inner strength of Li Lianhua. The drama not only achieved high ratings, but also received extremely positive reviews from critics. Douban saw hundreds of thousands of high scores, and Cheng Yi finally received the recognition he deserved with the Outstanding Young Actor Award. This was the clearest proof that a late success can sometimes be the sweetest reward. After Mysterious Lotus Casebook, Cheng Yi officially earned the title of the new wuxia king on Chinese screens. He began receiving higher quality scripts, more complex characters, and massive attention from international audiences. But success always comes with new challenges. The bigger the fame, the heavier the pressure, and the darkness he thought he had left behind started returning in different forms. Vicious rumors, extreme anti-fans, and pressure from the industry itself. Cheng Yi faced wave after wave of criticism about his acting style, his silence with the media, and even debates about his later role choices. There were times when anti-fans launched organized attacks, spreading false information to damage his reputation. Yet he still chose to stay quiet and focus on his work. I have tremendous respect for this approach. In an industry where many people choose to fight back aggressively online to stay relevant, Cheng Yi decided to let his performances speak for themselves. That is the admirable growth of someone who has walked through so much darkness. His journey from Yu Sifeng to Li Lianhua clearly shows one thing: Cheng Yi never stops improving. He is not satisfied with just being handsome and delivering decent performances. He wants to create characters with real souls and deep emotional layers. And that pursuit of perfection is what helped him win over even the toughest audiences. But behind all that shining success, real storms were still waiting. Personal crises, serious safety threats, and controversies that nearly pushed his career back into danger. Will Cheng Yi continue to stand strong, or will these pressures finally change him? We will explore the darkest side of his story, the silent attacks he faced, and how he confronted them right after this.